Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
2023 St. Louis Cardinals.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Jordan Montgomery. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound to start the game. He can be really good at times and turn in some real excellent efforts. For me, it'll tell us a lot to see how he's attacking the strike zone and pitching aggressively or not. If he's doing that from the jump, I think he'll be fine in this one.
The pitch.
No, that's foul, that's foul.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That misses off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with two strikes. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Brian Reynolds here. First pitch just misses.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike. Montgomery throws over, and he's back safely. And now the lefty battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And now it's even up.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
On the ground, could be two. Over to Edman, and that's two.
Pretty lengthy at bat right there, and usually the hitter wins that battle after seeing so many pitches, but instead the exact opposite, or maybe even worse than that, grounds into a double play. Tough at bat to swallow.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
One strike.
Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And he deals. Chop to third. Arenado sends it across to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Back here in St. Louis and getting to start, Roansy Contreras.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
St. Louis, the center fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
The wind to kick the pitch. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Santana. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Their opponent on the mound today does run into some trouble finding the strike zone at times. So, Singy, I got to figure part of the plan, be patient, be selective today.
Yeah, you know coming in, regardless of, what that first inning is going to look like, you know his history. You don't want to help him out. You've got to be patient and make sure that when you attack that it's a pitch that you can do some damage with. Otherwise, just build up some traffic on the base pass, push across some easy runs, and perhaps get into some of those gap arms in the bullpen.
0-1 now. Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So, man aboard. Here's Nolan Gorman. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike one. And that one clips the corner.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Goldie, the runner at second with one away. Pitch misses, and that is ball one.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
And now it's 1-2. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He'll circle the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Out towards left center. Sawinski drifts towards it. He makes the grab. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Wilson Contreras has put together a pretty special career. Multiple times he's been an all-star and a guy that came up in the Cubs system as an infielder. Hit hard, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So digging in, Brendan Donovan. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Here's the throw to the plate. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Roansy Contreras out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Cody Bolton.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Man at second here with 2 away. Tommy Edman at the plate. Liner, base hit. Burleson coming home. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
So up next, Lars Nootbaar. Hammered, base hit. Edman around third. Play at the plate, not in time. He's safe. It's 7-0.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first, Paul Goldschmidt. Next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. In the air, center field. Sawinski on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, new inning getting started, and here is Carlos Santana.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And first offering is fouled off. Dribbled up the third baseline, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. That one hit to right, and it falls, and the leadoff man aboard.
Batting fifth, the center fielder,
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. And ball one. Santana gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is down low, and it's 2-0.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Checks over to first, back safely. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Runner at first with no outs here. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Santana rounds second on his way to third. Play it home. He's safe. It's 7-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So man aboard. And now the right fielder, Connor Joe. In there for strike one. At the belt and fires. No outs, runner over at third. And that one is lifted in the air. Burleson under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Now a long throw home. And he's in there as a run scores.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Good contact guy, good defender. And that's in there for strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Man at second with one away. Rodolfo Castro, the next Pirate to hit. In the air, right side. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Austin Hedges stands in. Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Ji-Hwan Bae. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Castro at second with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Squeezes it. That is the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Pirates 3. Back here in St. Louis, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Cardinal DH, Nolan Gorman. The pitch. A little bit low.
1 ball, no strike.
Next pitch is outside.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Ball to strike. And there's a foul ball. And the pitch. Off the plate inside. And the count is 2-2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Back to the mound. Slings to second. Onto Santana, 2.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And first offering is fouled off. And now the 0-1. And strike 2. Good eye right there. To third. Fires over to first. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds.
Number 10.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one. You know, these Pirates putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Got it by him for the K.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
McCutchen now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one ripped left field. Donovan going back some more, still going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around and made a nice catch.
Santana in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And the 0-1. Bounce to third. And it gets by him.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jack Sawinski.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Fought off foul. Sawinski measures 6 feet 2 inches, 24 years old, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Here comes the 0-1. On a line, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Up next for the Pirates, the right fielder, Connor.
Up next for the Pirates, Connor Joe. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And a foul ball. And fouled off. Santana on second. Sawinski at first. 2 out of the inning. Stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that is gone. He sends it out of here, and they inch closer. It's 7-6. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance, and they found a way to fight back big time. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Digging in, Brian Hayes. Short hop liner, handled it short. Over to first. In time, got him. And that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 7-6 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan.
The left fielder, Brendan
Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, batting sixth in today's lineup. And he was born in Germany. The right-hander back to work. On the ground, Bay. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Germany actually ranks near the top of Europe in terms of producing MLB talent. There's several players born in Germany active in the league right now.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Paul DeYoung. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Bolton, a 6'3 righty, 24 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2017. Oh, he hit him, and that got him pretty flush.
Well, he just couldn't get out of the way of that one, and that's not an easy thing to do when you've got a fastball coming in hot.
Man at first with one gone, and up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Right-hander kicks, deals.
No, that's the ball. 1-1.
Now fly ball to right center. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
So one out with two aboard. Tommy Edman next up for the Cardinals. To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get Edman for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Lars.
So two down now, and here is Lars Nootbaar, 1 for 2. Foul ball there.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
This one high in the air to left center. It gets down a base hit. Now they've got him in a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. 2 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Pirates 6. As we go to the top of the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Rodolfo Castro. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Yo, 1. And downstairs.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. lifted in the air, right field. Burleson in position and puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down.
The batter, the catcher.
Austin Hedges now. He's 0 for 1. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
In for a strike, and it's 1-1. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt, and he grabs it foul.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Ji-hwan Bae now at the plate.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
There's a strike. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner first with 2 away. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. That's the third out. Pirates leave one. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
The first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th-round pick in 2009 at Texas State. Many all-star appearances, silver sluggers, and then in 2022, an MVP. Right-handed reliever. Smoked into left, base hit.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And next is the designated hitter, Nolan Gorman. He's already homered here in this one. In the air out to center. Sawinski has a beat on it. 1 away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Arenado.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 away. Oh, the throw is wild.
The batter, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
And here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Base hit, left center field.
Wastes no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 on with 2 away. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. That misses. Ball 1. In the air to left center. Reynolds trying to get there. And he makes the grab. And that is that. So the Cards strand a couple as they still lead by 1. It's 7-6. Welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Andrew McCutchen. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And a foul ball. That one missing inside.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging on the curveball. 1 gone here.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Ground ball up the middle. Over to Goldie. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, the center fielder, Jack.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sowinski.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Swing and he breaks his bat. Grabs it barehanded. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out. Bucks go down quietly. They're right in it, though. It's 7-6. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. And here it comes. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sowinski drops steps, heads back on it, and makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So digging in, Alec Burleson. In the air out towards right center. Joe settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 19, second baseman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. That's in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. Righty delivers. Pop up here, third base side. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go to Cardinals. They'll try and hold on to their 7-6 lead. All set for the top of the sixth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe. Joe measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. First pitch, and he just misses. And now the lefty. And now 1-2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times. So I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He swings and fouls one off. Hayes, in his third season, 26 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2015. 0-1. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Up the middle, and that hits the bag. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Rodolfo Castro.
One down, and now the shortstop, Rodolfo Castro. A switch hitter batting right. Over to first, and he's safe. Swung on, belted. Nootbaar ranging back some more, dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Here comes the runner. Throw cut off, now to the plate. In with a one-out triple as that puts the tying run at third.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Go ahead run on base. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Hedges. Here's Oliver Marmol towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change here. Jordan Montgomery won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Helsley. This guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Ryan Helsley.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. the pitch. In the air, right field. Burleson should have this one. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And now the runner will score from third on a wild throw.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Up next for the Pirates, Ji-Hwan Bae.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Helsley, 28 years old, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2015. The 0-1. And that one a little bit high. The next offering misses. 2-1. High fly ball out into left center field. Nice grab on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cardinals 7. Bottom of the 6th. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar. Bolton back to work. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Joe on the move, heading back some more. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Goldie, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Bullpen activity starting up now. Jose Hernandez, a rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
New arm out of the bullpen, number 62.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. He's already homered in this game. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Here's the catcher to hit, Wilson Contreras. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. 2 outs, bases full. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So 3 left for St. Louis, and this one remains tight. It's 8-7. Top of inning number 7 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds.
The pitch. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Misses inside. 1-1. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Newt Barr on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Next for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Andrew.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one's in there, 0-1.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Santana, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And the righty deals. And that one almost got him. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They still lead it, though, 8-7.
7th inning stretch.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Robert Stevenson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Paul DeYoung. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Next pitch is popped up. Bay gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Burleson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one in the air center field. Sawinski snags it for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Number 19, second baseman.
So up next, Tommy Edman. That one fouled off. Right side. Joe has a beat on it. Brings it in, and the inning is over. And down in order go the Cardinals. We've got a good one here. It's 8-7. We're at the top of the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski.
Jack Sawinski.
The pitch. And that one is inside, ball 1. And that's through there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Kicks and deals. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Sawinski rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So digging in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And now they turn to Giovanni Gallegos.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
For the Cardinals, number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
And first offering is fouled off. Joe gets his lead at first with nobody out. Gallegos moved to first, and he's back in there. In the air, left field, Donovan drifts towards it, and there's one down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Rodolfo Castro.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Rodolfo Castro. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Austin Hedges. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. In there, and it's 0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Now a slow roller to second. Edman. And that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 9-7. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dauri Moreta.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Lars Nootbaar digs in now. Here comes a pitch. Just off the outside edge. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. David Bednar, the closer, is getting loose. At the belt and fires. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Santana. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sawinski moving under this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And it's 1-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Misses off the inside, and a count 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that's the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They still trail by a couple. It's 9-7. We go to the 9th, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Ji-hwan Bae. And the pitch.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Now the 0-1. And strike 2. Bounced out to short to Young. Slings it across. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. Gallegos, 31 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. There's a strike.
Players from Mexico City to Baja California have been in the league going back to the 30s. Mexico has been represented every decade for nearly 100 years now and has a strong history in MLB.
0-1 now. On the ground out to short, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Had a pretty ugly offer going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next to hit, Andrew McCutchen. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Gallegos moved to first, and he's back in standing. Reynolds leads off first with one away. Center field. Puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. Pickoff throw. Reynolds back easily. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Edman, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Pirates 9 and the Cardinals 7. David Bednar taking over on the mound.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Pittsburgh, number 51, David Bednar.
Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
And a pitch. Strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The 0-1. That's hard hit on the line. Puts it away for the out.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
High in the air, out to right. Joe has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
The left fielder, number 33, Brendan.
So they're down to their final out. Brendan Donovan. Next up for the Cardinals. Popped up left side. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, this was flat out an incredible comeback. I'm almost speechless. These guys showed patience. They grinded out the at-bats and had quality at-bats. Did exactly what they needed to climb back in a ball game with this kind of deficit. Excellent job to get the W today.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, 7 runs on 15 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.